The father sent his daughter to the operating room, but halfway through the operation, the father found that someone came out of the operating room with a bag of things. Then his daughter, who could have been cured with a minor surgery, was sent directly to the intensive care unit. The man thought there must be something fishy about it. He wanted to talk to the chief surgeon, but he was stopped repeatedly. The man had no choice but to take the director to court. The hospital gave an explanation. The operation itself was a success. The patient fell into a coma before the anesthesia was withdrawn. This is most likely due to the patient's physical condition. Anesthesia side effects can occur in 1 in 10,000 people, so there was nothing they could do in this case. Although the plaintiff's request to see the video of the operating room has been deleted, but the hospital is not obliged to keep the video, so the lack of video alone is not enough to be considered as a possibility of concealment or falsification. Therefore, the court denied the plaintiff's request. Hearing the verdict, the man bowed his head, but he didn't give up. Instead, he set up a tent in front of the hospital and pulled a banner to seek justice for his daughter. This was just seen by Jack. After understanding what had happened, Jack decided to meet with the director. Since there was no surveillance video, then he had to go into the operating room to find it himself. In order to get into the operating room, Jack first changed into a white coat and pretended to be a doctor. Then he took advantage of the moment when the door was closed to get in, but just after he changed his glasses to video glasses, instantly the entire operating room sounded the alarm. What's going on? Could it be related to his video glasses? It was. Mary found a camera detector in the operating room. Knowing this, Jack turned to run, but it was too late, because he heard the director's voice at the door. At this point, Jack had nowhere to go. He thought he would be discovered, but the dean came here and did not find Jack. To prevent anyone from escaping, the director told the security guards to guard the door. Then she entered the operating room, and Jack was hiding in the closet next to her. Mary knew that sooner or later Jack would be found, so she used technology to disable the hospital's alarms. Could the alarm be broken? But despite this, the suspicious director was going to open the locker and see what was going on. The alarm sounded again. The dean stopped moving his hands. It turns out that the alarm is really broken. Although this operation ended in failure, but all the signs of the dean indicate the operating room must be hiding a secret. This makes Jack want to find out what's going on inside. Since the doctor wouldn't let him in, he disguised himself as a patient, and he'll go in with video glasses, but he'll turn on the video feature 3 minutes after he enters the operating room, so the director would think the alarm was faulty again. Looks like the first operation wasn't a complete failure. Jack was soon taken into the operating room, but once inside, the doctors immediately put him under anesthesia. They were afraid he'd see something, but the second before Jack fell asleep, he saw a figure walk in, and this person is the dean. After seeing the dean's face, Jack could not stand to fall asleep. At that moment, the dean seemed to have discovered something. She took off Jack's video glasses. She said to her colleagues, "Didn't you notice that the patient who was going to be operated on was wearing glasses?" The ever-cautious dean made a fatal mistake. She placed the glasses right in front of the operating table. Mary was desperate. She moved up the time to turn on the camera by half a minute. The camera was turned on. An alarm sounded throughout the operating room. The director thought the alarm was broken again. She had to take out the remote control to turn off the alarm. To Mary's surprise, after all this she called out to another person. She said, "Let's start, Mr. Kong."